We have to really check our Ministry of Health. I think that is another outfit we have to check. But let's continue.
Okay, so now the thing is, at that point I felt, okay, I have to minimize, as a businessman now,
Yes.
that's like that strategize expenditure, understand, and everything. So the best of my reasoning then, I was being economical, not knowing that I was being penny wise and pound foolish. Because the minute I learned to inject myself, the whole thing escalated. Understand? The usage escalated because me having to depend on someone else to give it to me gave me a restriction.
Yes.
I have to consider the stress, I have to consider the money I'll pay them, understand, and everything. I have to wait for them, understand. And sometimes they can inject me up to 10 times looking for vein. And that point, this phrase they use in gyms, no pain, no gain. And that's what I was using to console myself. That don't worry, enjoy the pain. After all, at the end of everything, there's a gain at the end. Understand? Who knows the truth how many times? As long as that last one, you could finally get see the blood flow. There's this bliss that comes out. It's about to enter.
Yes.
And once you inject it, there's this sensation you feel in your throat that gives you. And before you know, so that was a huge error I made. But at that point in time, before you knew it, I was in my room. I just go to buy and all that.
Now, Abraham, through this time, were you not talking to people about it? Nobody knows about it.
Okay. Now, the interesting part is most people think that drug addiction is actually something that touts involve themselves in. So they actually think that it's maybe wayward, irresponsible people that grew up from an irresponsible home that was not properly raised.
Yes.
That is very wrong. I grew up from a very strong Christian home. Understand? I grew up a church boy. Get me? I grew up a church boy. So, literally, you can't say the indoctrination of the church was not imprinted in my character. Understand? In my character. Now, I can't justify reason why people do what they do. Because it's different. Understand? But no matter your reason, the road and the destination is the same.
Okay.
Understand? You just like, I don't know where you'll be viewing this video from, but I'm going to use an example of Benin and use Ring Road. Okay? Ring Road, whether you're coming from Sapele Road, understand? Whether you're coming from, understand?
Airport Road.
At the end of everything, it's Ring Road you get. When you get to that roundabout, now the next thing is Airport Road.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
And you just keep going. And that is just how it is. Whether it's depression that led you to it and all that, it doesn't matter. So back to your question.
Yes, please.
I had always had this personality that people admired and respected. Understand? People looked up to me, and I had created a track record that people can vouch for my personality. To know that no, Abraham is some kind of person. So it's not an attribute people expected from me. Understand? So that's one thing with addiction. It thrives in secret. Understand? There's this guilt and fear of stigma and judgment, and the society doesn't just help matters.
Okay.
And some parents are not even trained to know how to handle such situations if a child comes to them. Understand? Okay, let's just take this practical scenario. You're a mother, right?
Of course I am.
Okay. Now, imagine you are not enlightened about the issue of drugs, and even right now you're still limited. Understand? With what you know. Because definitely if you're not limited, I won't be here.
Of course.
Okay. Now, imagine, God forbid, someone that you mentor, understand, and take as a child, and you've built something, an imprint into the person, comes to you and tell you, I'm addicted to hard drugs. Now, if you're more of, let's put you within the religious terrain, understand, that's the kind of parenting pattern you use. Some people, the first thing they start doing is quoting scripture and casting demons. Why some will sit the child down and start advising them, no, don't do that again. It's good that you told me, don't do that again. Yeah, it's bad.
This is wrong.
But the funny thing is, before that person came to meet you, do you think there's any advice you want to give to the person that the person has not given to himself?
Well, that is a question.
No, that's a huge question. Because the truth is, most people think that, most people actually think that those people are ignorant of what they are doing, of the consequences. That is not true.
Okay.
Because nobody starts using with the hope of being an addict.
Okay.
Have you ever heard anybody say that, man, I'm gonna be a junkie, I'm gonna be an addict too? To just be an addict, not just for make sense. Have you ever heard such?
No.
Exactly. So nobody starts hoping to be an addict.
Negative, yeah.
Understand? It starts from make I take one,
Yes.
1 to 2, 2 to 3.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, you never know you're addicted until you try to stop.
You're right.
It is the point of making effort to stop that you realize, I'm hooked on this. Because several times you promise yourself, I will never do this again.
Yes.
Do you know how many times I prayed?
And you see yourself going back.
No, be see myself. I know they see myself. When I see myself now, when I don't use finish. Because immediately the craving comes. For those of you that don't understand what cravings means, craving is like the hunger for drugs.
Yeah.
Understand? When you start desiring the substance to use. So that's what craving means.
Uncontrollably.
Yes, it becomes like, now, I will cry, I will pray to God because I believe God, there is God. Understand? Like I said, my background accommodates that kind of mindset.
Yes.
Oh Lord, I will never do this. Forgive me, guilt pleasing. I will never do this. If I do this, kill me. If I do this, let me not breathe again. You're crying, you're serious, you're honest, yes, and God is hearing you, yes. But at the point of everything, once the craving comes, you will forget that you are the one that just prayed and cried. Just the next seconds, when the craving comes, you forget that you just prayed. At that point in time, if you don't have money, the only thing you're thinking about is, how do I
what's the next thing to sell?
It's not about sell, because selling, they come, now stage by stage, they will sell it.